Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Not
a podcast. This is how AmpCoil owners, they dance into the shot. Are you excited? Oh my goodness. It's rare that I get to see them too new and sparkly.
I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger.
That's what she said.
We're actually gonna do an AmpCoil unboxing, which is so fun because I wish I could be there when somebody opens their coil to set them up for success. So I get to do that with Dasha. Dasha is the proud new owner of an AmpCoil. She just did great. So we have two items in the box. You're gonna have a tablet and we're gonna have an AmpCoil, and that's our shenanigans right there. So we're gonna open this first and we'll focus on this unit. Pick up. Boop. Here's our AmpCoil technology.
Small box, which is great because I'm gonna be having to fly with this.
Yeah, and the whole shenanigans is we're 12 pounds and all included with our coil and our cables and everything.
I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger, actually.
Oh my goodness. It's rare that I get to see them too new and sparkly. So
you did not take an opportunity to that's what she said on that comment.
I know, I'm not gonna do that.
Sorry.
So we'll take our coil and we'll set it to the side. This is normally how I unbox. Great, this is our foam liner. One thing I wanna tell people, we don't throw away the foam liners, and I promise it'll happen. We can replace these, but they're very important anytime when you're traveling the world, you're transporting the device, you wanna be able to be flexible and mobile. We have our cables here. This is our power cord. These are extra fuses, and this is a magnet for magnetic check. We don't wanna throw that away. This is a backup digital cable. This is a micro USB-C to a micro B. We use this as a backup cable. You will not use this cable in your operations of your day-to-day AmpCoil, but you will not throw it away. You'll keep this.
Just in case.
Just in case. And this is our aux cord. This is an audio auxiliary cord. This is how we run sound from the tablet to the amplifier, and we make our sound and we make our magic.
And ultimately, when we are traveling, the reason that I can get this through is because this is just an amplifier. It is not a medical device. It is something that I can travel with. Anybody can travel with.
Yes, anybody can travel with. It's FAA compliant. It actually fits right under your seat, and it will always be a carry-on. You'll never check an AmpCoil. And you'll also get a little brochure like the 1, 2, 3 start, how to do things. There's also an AmpCoil Academy and videos and everything. There's a knowledge base on HubSpot that everybody will log into. You watch, you go through a series of training videos and really understand this technology deeply so you can get the most out of it.
Yep, I've already started playing around with it, and there's so much information out there. We were talking before, if you have any questions, go to the videos. There's so many videos that you guys have already put together that are gonna answer all my questions.
Great, so we've got our protective coating here on our device, and you should actually be the one who peels it off. Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
And I tell people this is really neat. Our amplifier, it's aluminum grade that would be used in an airplane for shielding on the amplifier. First, we're gonna open up the tablet box. And the tablet, I think it does come with a charge. This is a Tab A7. So we're gonna open this. It's gonna come in a nice, a little cotton sleeve here. The one thing I tell people to do, tablets they can break. So go and find your tablet model and go on Amazon and spend $19 and get a case.
Yep, easy.
And so it happens, tablets drop. We can replace them, but they are expensive. There's a power button right here on this guy. We're gonna hold that down for a couple seconds. We'll see that Galaxy will come on. There's also in this box is your charger for your Samsung. That is your charging port. That is a USB-C. Okay. So if you do have a MacBook, or the new MacBooks, you can use that C on the charger. They also work. You'll find that this cable charges this tablet very fast.
Lovely.
That will not happen with another tablet. So we have our software here. I'll just do this. It's not going to look great on the video, but just to show, we would swipe up, and what we're looking for when we talk about the app is this little upside down mountain. That is the BetterGuide software. We would hit select. It's looking for another version. We're going to hit cancel and continue. And we've got a button there to push. I'll show you how to make a profile that'll say Dasha. And then we're to our homepage. We're ready to use the software and run a journey. So it's very, very simple. So the next thing we'll do, we're gonna actually connect our power cable to the side of the amplifier. Maybe I can tilt this up here and you can see the power is right down here. It's under the button, and it's only gonna go in one way. Right. Could be that way.
Yep.
Great, so that power is all the way in. And so we have power to the amp now. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in the coil. This is our electromagnetic coil. It's an air coil. And there are two little raised heads on the plug here with this silver clip. Those you can see they're gonna match up right there on the amplifier. So they line up and they go in, and then it's just a quarter turn to the right. Click. No plug on the AmpCoil system requires force. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in our tablet.
Nice.
So the acronym that we came up with that works for all audio equipment, incidentally, if you have an audio, you're a hi-fi stereo person at home and you really love your audio equipment, we always use TAP. We go tablet, amplifier, power. So what I mean by that is we're gonna plug in the tablet, and this is just the way sound generation works. We'd plug into the source of the sound generation, and that tablet, I want you to just feel how sensitive that is. It just, you can kind of think your cord is in, and it's kind of not. There's just a little bit of a click. Right. And because this is sound generation software, sometimes you'll get this little error message like, note, the media volume needs to be adjusted. Your plug isn't all the way in. You can just back through that, back to the software. Okay. And so here's the other end of our plug. Then we go into the amp, and the same thing. You can see there's two
raised edges
lines on this plug. These are gonna, again, click, click. There's like a 2-click. And again, none of these plugs require force. The last thing we'll do is power. So you can turn the power button on. Bing! Right? So I did that. My acronym was tablet, amplifier, power, TAP. And every training video we go over this 10 times. We also have an onboarding call. We go in this methodology because 9 times out of 10, if somebody has a problem, they're not getting a good sound check. It's because they have not followed that tablet, amplifier, power. Let me revisit the magnet. Great, magnets in the bag, we can take that out.
But 2 different things here.
Great, so you have extra fuses. These can just live on the side. And then we've got a little magnet for our magnetic check. That can actually stay in the bag. I actually like to leave that in the bag. It seems to get lost less easily. So we can scroll down here to the bottom of our software, and we can go to a little lower, just for fun. You can hold that magnet, hold it right over the coil, and we'll push play, begin journey, general, gentle, gentle 2. You're general because you're between the ages of 65 and 14. Hit play. Boop. So the sound comes on. There, you can hold that magnet over that coil.
Oh, there she goes.
We get a little bit of a vibration. So, and we can actually hear tones, right?
Yep. Where's the noise coming from?
The noise comes from the coil. The coil, the sound check, as it lives right now, makes 5 audible tones. So it's gonna go bum, 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 bum. You're never gonna hear it unless you're in a very quiet room or your hearing's really, really good. I tell people to rely on the magnetic check. If you're getting that, it means your coil is generating an energetic field. And it's filling the room with, we're moving electrons in space between space. So that's what happens with your body when you're running a coil journey. So I'm gonna actually pause this, and I wanna do one more thing without looking at the coil. So pull your arm back. You have 2 running lights on the device. The left light indicates that there is power to the amplifier. The right light is going to flicker intermittently when identifiable signals run through the meter and the amp. So the range of this tablet right now goes from 4 to 2200 hertz. This meter's range is not that big. So this meter will flicker the whole time. The vibration in the magnet will go from on to off to on from off. It doesn't mean it's not working. AmpCoil works on the principles of using a sound curve, i.e. from 4 to 2200 hertz, every sound does not get the same power. This is the way your body operates. That's why it's a gentle invitation to change and not just blast, blast, blast. Think about listening to a really high-pitched noise. It'd be hard, really loud, you'd want it soft. So AmpCoil works on a sound curve, and that's why that happens. That's another question. People say, my light isn't blinking or the magnet's not vibrating. It's just that initial point.
It's a pulse.
Yeah. Well, it's an oscillating wave, and the meter only measures a certain range. So this light will blink, this light will stay solid. If that doesn't happen, then that's when you would reach out to the support team and go through the knowledge base. So I'll push play one more time. I'll hold the magnet. You focus in on the amplifier faceplate. Robbie just texted me this question. We'll go nutrition, and we'll go Hertz help, and we'll go general. So we see the meter is moving, we can hear the magnet vibrating in the side. See, that's gonna blink. Boom, it hits the bass note at 13 seconds, and now it recalibrates. The system calibrates for your energy in these last 7 seconds. It's actually a point not to be running around, grabbing things, grabbing your phone, talking to somebody. Give yourself 8 seconds before you drop in, and then you'll notice the journey starts. So we can see this flickering light. And we can pan out here, we can see that magnet again. And that's an AmpCoil setup. You know, that's it. Easy. Out of the box. Now, the nuance of what to play, you know, your first 2 weeks, I'll just give you this, your first 2 weeks, I would stick to journeys that don't say contain detox codes, so nutrition. I would do things like balance the mind, brain reboot, deep sleep, the harmonizer, full moon, higher self. I would just play around. And the general guidelines are 5 days a week, up to 75 minutes a day if you like, but even 3 days a week doing one journey can be really great. And sometimes less is more. It would be just like going to the gym and saying, I'm lifting now, we're gonna go every day, I'm pushing as much weight as I can. And the body doesn't work that way because we're giving it new information. Everybody's gonna react and respond a little differently. Everybody's gonna respond, there's a better word, than reactivity. So I just say that, and so playing around with the feel-good rejuvenating journeys for the first week, week and a half, we will give you a formula. We have a week 1, a week 2, and everything in the knowledge base.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You excited?
Very.
Do you have questions for me?
I don't have any questions for you.
You don't? Great.
No, it's just, this is exciting, especially after, right now we've been at the How Do You Help Festival. Yeah. And so we're tired, we're exhausted, we're feeling good, but we're energized and exhausted. Yeah. And so it'll be nice to play around with this. Yeah. Especially the week after, something of high intensity, high stress.
Great. And the other thing we do is we always do a new user onboarding every Friday. I want to say it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week. Live Zoom call, everybody's unboxing, everybody has the new questions. You can get one-on-one with a support team. And so everybody there that is having that same experience can ask those brand new questions. You can come to that as much as you want, 56 weeks a year. So that resource is always there. Then of course there's higher level trainings for ambassadors, which you're gonna be an ambassador for us. You're gonna be working with other people. How do I give a first session? What kind of forms do I need? Do I need a disclaimer form? What I need to look for as far as counterindications? You know, so we want you to be educated on that, and that is our ambassador portal, which there are 2 trainings for. There's 2 levels of that, and we'll get you right in those. And yeah. Go slow to go fast.
Very, very excited.
I'm Freddie from AmpCoil.
I'm Dasha from Wealth Pro. And this is the unboxing video.
All right. Love you guys.
Ciao.
Bye.